Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you for the continuation of this Minimalist Run Let's Play of Final Fantasy X-2.
But there are other things we need to worry about too. Look at Spira, it's a total mess.
Shall we go check things out?
I don't know if we have time.
Well, let's play it by ear. Way to take control.
Yeah, we're into the final chapter now. We just completed the fourth one, and now we're into the fifth and final. So, let's go make our way to go meet up with Brother to see what we're going to do next, because obviously we know what we have to do next.
We know Vegnagun is in the deepest reaches of the far plane. The only way in is to jump into one of those holes.
Yeah, but which one?
There's one in Besaid, one in Kilika, and one in Jose Temple.
And the hole that Vegnagun opened up in the Bavel Underground.
So that gives us 4 options.
Who cares? We just pick a hole and dive!
Indeed we do.
Yuna! You can decide which hole we pick.
But yeah, it really doesn't matter which hole you choose. They pretty much go to the same direction. You'll fight the same monsters along the way, so it really doesn't matter. So, what I want to do, of course, because we're starting a new chapter, that means we got more goodies in the engine room. Yes, indeed, we do. So, back in here to get our last set of goodies from the engine room. What, oh, pray tell, shall we be finding in these chests? 7 remedies, 4 turbo ethers, and then in the back, 8 Phoenix Downs, and finally 4 X potions. So there it is. That's all of our engine room goodies, and yeah, we definitely got a lot of them over the course of this game. Definitely something you should take advantage of, no matter whether you're playing for the 100% or if you're just playing for the minimalist run like I'm doing. So, the way it stands right now is that we can choose to do one of 2 things. If we want to go and confront Vegnagun right now, we can talk to Brother and make our decision on which hole we want to jump into and where. Or we can do what I'm going to do, because this is pretty much going to be a necessity. We need to do more grinding. So, talk to Buddy and get some good news from Lulu.
Let's go see them.
Nah, we're not going to do that, unfortunately.
More bickering?
Sort of. Now it looks like they're bickering over the fact that all the bickering stopped.
Indeed. So, we could do any of those things, but of course, since we're doing the minimalist run, we're not going to be doing those things. But to let you know, these are where all the hotspots are. Besaid, Kilika, Luca, Mushroom Rock Road, Jose, the Thunder Plains, B-Canal. So yeah, those are all the hotspots. Of course, if you did more missions over the course of the game, then pretty much every location is going to be a hotspot here in Chapter 5. So the place where I'm going to want to do my grinding is going to be back on the Moonflow, because that is the best place to do it. So, pretty much where it stands now, I'm going to be grinding on the Moonflow until I get enough experience points, because it really is the best place you can do grinding to get the maximum experience points while taking minimal risks by getting killed by a whole bunch of crazy stuff and losing a lot of your goods. So, I'll be taking on experience points in the Moonflow and grinding until I'm level 50, and so yeah, I have a long way to go until then, so I'll be back once I've done all that grinding, and then we can move on to begin our pursuit of Vegnagun. Okay, so after about 3 hours of grinding, yeah, 3 hours! Yeah, I spent a lot of time on the Moonflow to get everyone up to at least experience level 50. Because, of course, since this is not a minimalist run in terms of experience levels, only for completion percentage, I wanted to make sure that with the few dress spheres that I have, I want to make sure that I can get everything to work the way I want it to. And it did work in the practice file, so as it stands, I'm still holding steady at 39%, and this is where the bar has been set. This is how much my completion percentage was when I got to the end of my practice file was 45%. I don't know if that's going to be my final number. I'm hoping that, optimistically, I can get it down to 44. But I've been able to grind, got all the supplies I need. Everyone's equipped with what they need, because we're not going to be fighting any monsters, except only the bosses that we're going to be fighting. So, we can finally talk to Brother, and we have made our decision. Now, it really doesn't matter which hole you jump in, because they all go to the same place. Basically, the only thing that's different is... Really, there's not really much in terms of difference. You'll fight the same opponents, and so... Really, I really haven't noticed the difference regardless of which hole you go in. So I always choose the one that I found first, which was the Bavel hole. Oh yeah, we're ready. It's ready to go. We're gonna dive bomb. Yeah, and suddenly... Yeah, he can't make up his mind. Yeah, you're still the Gull Wings. So Riku gives him some help. There we go.
Such passion.
I don't know if that was passionate or not.
I'm so moved.
Yeah, Payne's not impressed.
Let's go.
The Gull Wings' last mission. Let's do it.
Hey, none of this last mission business. You hear?
Yeah.
For me, it probably will be.
Well, I can understand why, because you're still young. I mean, you've still got a lot of life ahead of you there, Shinra.
Talk after all.
But if Final Fantasy VII is any indication, we know exactly what you're going to turn into. Yeah, brother can't wait to see the return. Yeah, and the gentlemen are going to give the ladies a bit of a send-off. Yeah, they got their own little cheer for them. And the girls can't help but join in. Yeah, we're taking flight now. We're taking the gulls and we're dive bombing into the hole in Bavel. And so that's a bit of hilariousness now taken care of. Shall we be on our way? Yeah, you've had enough surveying the hole. Jump in. And here we go. Now, this is not point of no return situation. You can turn back if you want to. Well, but only after you defeat a boss and get access to a save sphere. Then and only then can you continue to go back to the airship. And so here we go. I'm going to take the opportunity now to get everything set up the way that I want it to. I'm not worried about status ailments around here because I have more important things to be worried about. Let's see here. I would like to see Riku with haste. Let's see here. Definitely muscle belts. Yeah, you may have noticed I've also built up the gunner abilities as well. There is a reason for that, and I'll show it off when we get to that point. So... yeah, I do want at least one person with the Iron Bangle equipped. And for now, we're going to switch Pain and Riku back over to Samurai. Okay. We're ready to go. Oh, and what do I have Yuna equipped with? Sorry about that. Oh yeah, gold hairpin. But we're not really going to need the gold hairpin for what we're going to be facing first. All we have to focus on is making sure we can probably do this long descent. So first we're going to make this jump and then equip Yuna with something a little more tangible. But what to give her though? That's the thing. I'm thinking Defense Veil. Alright, here we go. So, if our journeys to the temples have been any indication, yeah, you probably have been wondering, we fought all the main Aeons except one. Well, here it is. Shiva finally shows up. And so it's time for us to do what we need to do best. First, I'm going to, of course, start switching Yuna over. Careful with Heavenly Strike, because that can cast Stop on you. And as you notice, this also takes away HP and MP too. So if you're going to be fighting with everyone, be careful. Alright, time to switch over to the Special Dress Sphere. Time for Yuna to fly solo once again. And as you may have noticed, her HP is now maxed out at 9999, so let's do it. And with that, Shiva is done, and we also obtained the Crystal Gloves, which increases your defense up by a large amount. Very important item to have, especially with the next boss that's coming up. Okay, let's have Riku do the healing here. Actually, I didn't even need to do that. Yeah, what am I thinking? Alright, switch Yuna back to White Mage. And then find me the, where is my Charm Bangle? There you are. Alright. Save the file. And so far so good. So that's one Aeon defeated down here. But there will be more. Yes, sadly there will be more. Okay. Got the Charm Bangle back on, so we can continue. And our descent resumes. Careful there, Yuna. Alright, go. And over here we get a treasure chest containing an elixir. And away we go again. Continue our descent with the Charm Bangle on, because a lot of the monsters at this point will pretty much kill you with little effort, so do your best to not have to deal with them. Alright, so we're about to reach our next boss, and this one is the one that I am particularly worried about. You'll see why as soon as we throw down with it. Okay, so this is where I want to change the girls from Samurai over to Gunner. And the reason I'm doing this was because in my practice runs, I was noticing that I was missing the enemies a lot, and I was trying to figure, is there anything that allows me to increase my accuracy? Well, as you may have noticed, the Gunner has an accuracy of 127, as opposed to 108 for the Samurai, so it is a bit of a big improvement. Something that can definitely not be taken for granted. And so, yeah, I think we're good with this. Alright, let's hope for the best. Because, yeah, I hate this boss. Yeah. The optional Aeons now start to kick in. The Mega Sisters go back to their Final Fantasy IV ways and turn evil.
Not you too.
And the one you want to start by taking care of the most is the one at the top of the list, which is Mindy on the right, because that girl is definitely the most powerful of the three. And I should have cast Protect there. Yeah, you need Protect, you're gonna need Dispel as well. These girls show no mercy and they are fast as lightning. But not lightning from Final Fantasy 13. And yeah, as I said, keep Dispel close by. Because, yeah, not only does the Not So Mighty Guard protect them from reduce their physical damage, but it also casts Regen on them, so it can definitely set back a lot of the hard work you put in. Plus, on top of that, these girls, as I said, they are insanely fast. It can take a long time for you to put a command in. And unless you have Dress Sphere that has the slow ability, you're not going to have much luck against these girls. Okay, here's the real problem. That attack just will drive you insane. It's not an it doesn't completely kill you, but it will drive you nuts. Alright, and make sure you have Kiraga on hand, because you're definitely going to need that. Because anyone can get killed off at any time. Like right here, for instance. Oh, recoup by a thread, but the thread is severed. Yeah, they are definitely an embodier of divide and conquer. These girls are ferocious. Yeah, it's a cat fight you definitely do not want to lose. Let's put it that way. Alright. Protect again. Because Riku, of course, just got killed off. Okay. Definitely gonna need to heal again on my next turn. Once I get that opportunity. Because, yeah, you can be left waiting for a very, very long time to make a move. Alright, looks like we got rid of Mindy. Alright, that was the biggest concern. That was the biggest concern, but we are far from out of the woods yet. Alright, so now Dispel Sandy now. Alright, it's Kiraga again. Just keep it coming and don't stop. Yeah, and somehow these girls can get 2 attacks in a row, which can really piss you off. Alright, Dispel again on Sandy. And yeah, there we go, there's the Dispel. Alright, now we're starting to control things. Something you definitely need to do in order to stay alive. Yeah, once you've got one Mega Sister down, you should have no problem getting rid of the others with this setup. Alright, so Sandy is down, now it's down to the Ladybug Cindy. So now we have to start dispelling her Mighty Guard. Don't worry, we'll relieve you of your burden soon enough. Yeah, because at this point, this is going to be easy peasy. Even though she still has some pretty devastating attacks. And just to let you know, if you leave the 3 of them alive for too long, they can unleash their ultimate attack known as Delta Attack, which reduces everyone down to 1 HP each. And at that point, it's pretty much a waiting game, and you know you're going to die. You know you're going to get game over. So, thankfully, I was fast enough to prevent such a thing from happening. So, let's take this one home. Yeah, we definitely are staggering her. She put up Not So Mighty Guard again. Yeah, she's not going down without a fight. That much is certain. But once again, her burden is relieved. Yeah, can definitely hear Riku and Pain getting excited. They know the end is coming. They know the end is nigh. Yeah, because together those three are just the most annoying enemies in the game. And as you can see, they're still insanely fast. Even when they're down to one of them left, they're still insanely fast. Come on, girls, let's bring it home. Almost there. We can do it. She is starting to get hunched over, which means we know she's getting weak. She's getting weak in the knees. Come on, go down, Cindy. You're almost beat. You know it. Yeah, even the absorbing you do isn't negating the damage we're causing, and there it is. Now she's down. Now all the Mega Sisters are defeated. Yeah, the Bumblebee, the Mantis, and the Ladybug are put to rest. And our Final Fantasy IV Nightmare is over. And on top of that, everyone's getting 9,000 experience points, and we all gained experience levels. As well as 2 fairy earrings and a pixie dust. All of those are accessories, including the pixie dust. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's happening? Ooh, we had to run off before the platform fell apart. But I actually want to go back to the save sphere now. Because, yeah, they didn't leave one for us this time around. So I gotta go back. Little hop, skip, and a jump, and up we go again. Up we go again, back to the save sphere to rejuvenate our energy. Let's make our way there. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. There's still one more Aeon yet to defeat, though. And you know what? We're just gonna fight him right now. We're gonna go down there right now and give him a piece of our minds. Alright, onward. Jump, jump, and down we go. The descent resumes. Yeah, this is the next challenge will be the last one we have in this section. Thanks to the fact that I'm wearing the charm bangle. You know, if you're feeling really ambitious, you can use the charm bangle as much as you want once you get your hands on it. If you're ready to looking to do a minimalist run for both percentage and experience levels. So do everything you can to keep yourself up and alive. Alright, so now we're getting close to round 3. So let's take off the charm bangle and put the crystal gloves back on. Yeah, well, this one we're not going to worry so much about the gunner dress sphere. This time we can go back to being samurai. Back to the samurai dress sphere. Okay, I believe we're good enough, and go. Next up, and rounding out the field of Aeons, is Seymour's Aeon, Anima. So let's do it. Now, if you're fast enough, you don't even have to worry about the concern of having units use her special dress sphere. In fact, in the practice run, I didn't even need to use it. You should be able to get along just fine without it. Oh, okay, I see what he's doing. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, we need to throw Yuna a remedy. Because, yeah, she's getting trounced right now. Alright. Alright, no, I've already done that. Okay, Hayate for pain. Yeah, keep your HP high because you're going to need it. But Other than that, you can pretty much beat this guy in a slugfest. You can pretty much belt down Anima without much difficulty. He will sometimes inflict pain, and that can set you back, but other than that, you shouldn't need to be all that worried. Oh, but then he also can cast Oblivion, which is very devastating. Yeah, Oblivion is his ultimate attack. If you got Anima in the when you were playing Final Fantasy X, this would be his ultimate attack. I don't find it as bad as a lot of others, but it can still cause a lot of pain and suffering on you. But it does take a long time to cast though. As does the Mega Sisters Delta attack, that also takes a really long time. Yeah, this is done sniper shot style. And then one last blast. And so there's the damage that's been left. But it wasn't anything we couldn't handle. We're doing okay so far. Just make sure you have your remedies if he casts pain, and you'll be alright. As you can see, my damage is nearly in the 4 digits. Close to 1,000 or over then. Yeah, there we go. There's a 2,000 point critical hit. So yeah, just have Riku and Pain slug away with the samurai and you'll be alright. Another 2,000 point shot. Oh, and here comes Oblivion again. So on Yuna's next turn, I will want to use Cura. Or Curaga, depends on how devastating this actually becomes. So down we descend into depths unknown. Obviously, this is Anima's own interpretation of hell. But we want to turn the hell on Anima instead. And here he goes with his machine gun style. And I'm thinking Curaga will definitely be the option here. Curaga will definitely be the preferred choice. And wham. Alright. Alright, Curaga this time. And everyone's okay. Our HP is back to close to full and nearly 3,000 critical point hit. Very impressive, girls. Well done. And so impressive that we've won the battle. Yeah, compared to the Mega Sisters, this is easy. Anima is far easier than a lot of other Aeons. And 6,000 more experiences, Yuna gets to 52, and we obtain the Tetra Band, which at this point in the game is really a pointless accessory. But we also got the Immortal Soul Garment Grid. As well as another vision from Final Fantasy X.
Yuna,
It's the little druid boy.
sorry. We weren't strong enough to stop him. We wanted to at least warn someone, but instead, we were dragged into the darkness.
And you became the evil Aeons
Better
again.
than fiends.
It's all right.
Forgive us.
We do, don't worry.
Please, tell me, what is he?
She's referring to Shuyin, of course. Uh-huh.
Just a shadow. It may look like him, but the real Shuyin died long ago. Even after 1,000 years, his hate and misery linger on.
Yeah, there are a lot of characters, evil characters in 21st century RPGs that are like that. They either are dead, but their anger continues them to allow them to live for a very long time, or they are still alive because they continue to be fueled by their anger, and it's not until they calm down that they actually do die. It is something I do notice a lot in 21st century RPGs.
With light.
Len's feelings.
Of course.
That's right. Call it love.
But your love is for Titus, Yuna. Who are you kidding? You know where your heart belongs. Anyway, look familiar? Well, it should. Yeah, we're back in the place where Shu Yin and first encountered Yuna and mistook her for Len. But look who else we found.
Hey!
Yeah, how'd you guys get ahead of us?
You certainly took your sweet time.
We were beating up Aeons. What were you doing?
Why are you here?
Because the boss never goes against Lord Nuge's wishes.
Meaning what?
You found him.
As we was heading in, we found the sphere addressed to the boss.
Of course.
He said, "Don't follow me. Turn back now and wait for my return." Actually doing what you're told? How novel.
What can I say? One look at Nuji Wuji's dashing visage on that spear and I was, charmed.
Yeah, I imagine you would
How
be.
could I say no to such a cutesy, wootsy face?
Yeah, the heart tattoo on her breast is not just there for looks.
What if he...
Don't worry. If he knows you're waiting, he has a reason to come home.
And wait I shall.
Very well.
We'll tell him that you're waiting like a good girl.
You do that, love. And don't forget to stress, good girl.
So, the way it stands right now, we have now the save sphere to we can use. We can also even buy stuff from LeBlanc if we wanted to. But it's all pretty much status negators, that sort of thing. And this is the last save sphere that we can use to board the airship in, so if you want to go back, turn back and do something now, this is the time to do it. Because once you go in here, there is no turning back. So we're now at 41%. Will we get to 45 like I did in the practice run? Or is it possible to get down to 44? We'll know soon enough, but we'll take a quick time out before we move on to the next section. Hi Army, how are ya? So don't go away.